What's up, guys? This is Paco the Realtor, your friend in real estate. I hope everybody's having a good evening on this Thursday evening. I am just sitting down to relax, having a modelo. Working on a bunch of tech stuff today, so I just finished. So I figured I would get into some stuff that has been brought up yesterday at the Illinois Association of Realtors and recently has been brought up regarding a few things. Are realtors worth the commission you pay, or are they like people from the travel agency where everything could be online? Well, a few things for you. First, let's start with the basics. What do realtors do? Well, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to facilitate a transaction that has a lot of legalities behind it. Meaning, if you want to buy and sell, it's my job to legally protect you and help you through the complicated process. That is my value. There's a lot of companies right now saying that they could do it for a lot cheaper and more streamlined, and quite frankly, at half the commission we charge. And so kind of brought this to the it's been in the forefront for a while. But I actually met with somebody 2 days ago who asked me whether I was worth the money that they would pay me to sell their house. So, I figured, why not discuss it? So, let's start with the basic, guys. What the hell does a realtor do? Well, the problem we have is not what we do, it's that we suck at giving you value. It's not that we're not doing a good job, we're just not selling it or portraying it at all, period. If you're gonna sell your house, you think we just put a sign outside, put it on the MLS, maybe have an open house, wait for the phone to ring, accept an offer, do some paperwork, and then for that you pay us 6%, 3 and 3, right? That's the first thing. If you're a buyer, what do? You want to buy a house, you get pre-qualified by a lender, I open the door for you, you can define all the houses on your own, and then if you want to make an offer, then you let me know, I submit the paperwork again, and I walk you through the process, right? Here's the problem. The problem is the ease that people can become realtors is so low, it's so easy that we get a bad name, almost as bad as used car salesman. And the reality is that we are an extremely valuable part of this process for many reasons. One, we live in the state of California. You can sue for anything here. Two, this is an emotional transaction. Buying and selling is emotional. You need somebody that is unemotional to walk you through the very complicated process that it is buying and selling. There is nobody who's going to see this video that says, oh no, buying and selling was so easy. BS. So what's happening is that we are valuable, but we're so crappy at portraying the value that now we're being attacked from these big companies saying you don't need the realtor. And it made me think, what is it people think of realtors? Well, we suck at returning phone calls, we get crappy service, we're pushy, we do telemarketing, we're money hungry, we're like used car salesmen, we don't need anything, we're sleazy, we could do it part-time, we don't do anything and we make good money, and we're lazy, and we only work 4 hours a day. That is what people think as realtors. Is it their fault? No, it's our industry's fault, because that's 80% of the market. 80% of the market do less than 5 deals per year, so that's exactly what they are. They just want to get paid. And it gives us a bad rap, right? But what are we really? We're problem solvers. I don't dictate the interest rate, so I don't dictate what loan you get. I don't dictate your credit or income, so I got nothing to do with that. I don't dictate how much you can buy. But when you do decide to pull the trigger, I'm the guy that walked you down the process. So it got me thinking, where is the value? Somebody said right now, Paco, where's the value? Show me the value that you bring to the forefront. And I started thinking, okay, let's write this down and let's do this. Well, first things first, there's a few parts to how this works, right? The first one is the pre-qualification, which has very little to do with us, but yet it has everything to do with us because we're involved in the whole process. We have to offer, we have to track, we got to be transparent, we got to prepare you and set the correct expectations, right? And we have to make sure legally you're covered. So what is it? So I started thinking of all of the horror stories and all the issues that people have had in the past that we have had to come in. So let's start there. If you're looking to sell your house, somebody's got to deal with all the public coming in. Somebody's got to deal with the phone calls and the emails and text message and the showings. Somebody's got to negotiate that offer. That's unemotional. Somebody has to know how much a house is worth. That's not an algorithm. That's not Zillow. It's an actual human being who can sit there and tell you what the house is worth. Somebody has to deal with the paperwork of the disclosure. You want to sell your house? Your compadre wants to buy it? No problem. What do you got to disclose? What's the paperwork? What do you have to get signed so in case you get sued down the road, it doesn't affect you? That's the legality part, right? Sorry, guys. I'm reading right now. We take care of your best interests. Well, we're supposed to, right? You qualify for 450. You want to look at $500,000 homes. I got to give you the good and the bad. That's not going to be done by you because a lot of us, our emotions are stronger than our budget, right? We are the expert in the process. Shit's going to hit the fan, and when it does, it is our job to problem solve. Appraisal doesn't come into value. Now what? House needs repairs. Now what? Somebody makes me an offer $10,000 below. Now what? Somebody wants closing costs. What should I do? Somebody's offering me $10,000 more for my house. What should I do? What should I list my home at? What should I do? We're in escrow now, and the buyer's being unrealistic. What should I do? I'm buying the house, and the seller doesn't want to give me any closing costs and doesn't want to fix anything. What should I do? What should I do when the shit hits the fan? That is the value. Whether it be the termite company who comes back and says, you got a tent, now what? Whether it be the lender come back and say, hey, you got to put more down, now what? Whether it be title that comes back and says, there's a lien on the house we didn't know about, now what? Whether that be inspector goes out there and says the roof is going to fall apart in 5 years, now what? The pool has cracks, now what? The house hasn't been updated in 20 years, now what? The house isn't selling, now what? I can't seem to find the perfect house I want, now what? There's holes in the walls and the lender won't fix, the seller won't fix them. Now what? The value is when the shit hits the fan. We're problem solvers. Unfortunately, there's no commercial out there that says, buying a house, shit gonna hit the fan, I'm your guy. What do they say? Buying a house, selling a house, I'll do it for easy discounted price. No questions asked. BS. Nothing is for free. If somebody's buying your house below market, somebody's offering to buy your house cash and make it easy for you, they're going to make money somewhere. Where? They're going to make it somewhere. Nothing's free, right? There's too many people involved in the transaction. They're going to create too many challenges. Lender, title, escrow, inspector, appraiser, insurance, the other agent, buyer, seller. So the value is that we're problem solvers, and when you say, what now? We know what to do and we fix it. We help you. We set the correct expectation. We tell you what to expect, what's going to happen. We tell you, hey, if the shit hits the fan here, we go here. If this happens, this is how we take care of. Or we're the ones that look you in the eyes and say, walk away. Cancel the damn escrow and let's go find another house. We are your accountability partners. We set the correct expectation to what's going to happen. We're your therapist, we're your psychologist, we're your lawyer, we're all of the above. But yet we suck at portraying that value. Why? Because we've never had to. You want to sell your house? Here's what I'll do for you. I'll market it. I'll get you top dollar. How? I'll show you. Well, somebody's offering me to do it for 4.5%. You're going to do it for 6. Will you drop your commission? Sure. Where's the value? There isn't it. You're looking to buy, and you find a house on Redfin, and you just want to call the Redfin agent or whoever's there just to show it. Don't know who they are. Have no rapport. Don't know them from Adam or Eve. Have no idea whether they're good or not. Have no rapport with them. Do not know if they're looking out for your best interest or not. But why not, right? Because I don't know any of it. There's no value there. Well, I'm not paying any money anyways. No, you're not. If you represent we represent the buyer, the seller does, right? But you're going to trust somebody. You have no rapport. You have no idea who they are, whether their best interest is in it or not. With the biggest investment you're ever going to make. Makes absolutely no... I can't process it. So our industry sucks at giving value. It's there. We just don't package it in a way where you can digest it. The only time I hear from my agent is when he wants to sell my house. The only time I hear from my agent is when there's a problem or he wants a referral. We suck at selling our value. There is a million stories I could tell you where the value we bring to the table is huge. We know how to dictate the interpret the market. The market's going down. We know when to tell the seller to walk away, accept the offer, lower the offer, set the market value. If I'm set at a price and I think that the price is strong and it's not selling, I could easily tell the seller, drop it $15,000, $20,000 and we're going to sell it like that, right? But does that really benefit the seller if his goals are different? We are drowning in information but starving for knowledge. It is my job to interpret that data and make it knowledge. That is what we do. That is our value. But yet you go on Zillow, Truly, Redfin and think you know everything. But again, that's not your fault. We suck at selling our value. Our value is assuming we're good. Our value comes in when the shit hits the fan and something doesn't go as planned. Are we calm? Are we patient? Are we going off numbers? Are we having numbers dictate what the next step is? Do we hold you always in our best interest? Or am I just want to get you rid of you? I just want to sell your house, be done with you, move on to somebody else. Do I just want to drop the value, how much I'm selling your house for every month until it sells because I just don't want to deal with you anymore? Or am I keep it strong, doing open houses, continue doing the marketing? What's up, Ryan? No, I don't suck, but our industry sucks. That was what I was saying. So the value is in the problem solving. And unfortunately, we are not very good at showing that to the market. So I was thinking, we were having a meeting today, and with my team, we were thinking about maybe there's some commercials out there on how realtors are useless. Maybe we need to do the opposite. We need to do ads that reflect exactly where value is. Because every commercial paints this easy picture of how this transaction went smooth and there was no issues. And oh my God, I fell in love with this house. And then 3 weeks later, I'm running around in the backyard barefoot with my child. No, it doesn't work like that. For those 3 to 4 weeks, behind the scenes, a lot of crap was going on. A lot of phone calls, a lot of follow-up, a lot of babysitting, a lot of problem solving. So we are problem solvers. So it is up to our industry to reflect that value to the consumers, which I think we are doing horrible at. And I think as an industry, we're horrible at it. But I think as individual realtors, we can be very good at it. And I think that's what we need to do. And that's kind of what I think should happen. When was the last time I went to a listing presentation where the only thing that was discussed was commission, because that's what everybody's doing. I'll do it for 5%. I'll do it for 4%. I'll do it for 3%. I'll do it for 2.5%. If you sell and buy with me, I'll do it for half. Well, yeah, that matters. I get it. The money matters. Don't get me wrong. But there's no value there. You're discounting everything. And there is discount brokers, agencies, and agents out there. I get it. Absolutely get it. And they claim they could do the same thing as everybody else. I call BS. I really do. Because the model that they currently have, there's going to be some shortcuts. There's going to be things they can't do. You know, they tell you realtors are too expensive. But then as soon as you sign up with them, by the way, they're real estate brokers, so. Then they say, but if something goes wrong, we have employees who are realtors who can help you. Whoa. So do I need a realtor? Do I not need a realtor? What's going on over here? Talk to me. Right? So value. So it is my goal to start marketing, making videos, and doing the crap out of stuff that show value. What we bring to the table. Not what discounted commission I'm going to offer you. Or if you're a buyer, I'm just going to open houses and hope you make an offer, and I hope I get it accepted, and then hope in 30 days I get paid. There's no value there. All right, guys. So, what do I think of our industry? Am I biased because I'm in it? I guess you could say I am, but at the same time, if I think we were going away, I'd be looking for another job. I think we are as valuable as ever, but big money's coming into our industry that's starting to discount us because we suck at it, at giving the value. We really do, as an industry, right? Not me personally. So, I say salud to everybody this evening. And if you're a realtor and you happen to watch this, what value are you bringing and selling to the consumer other than discounting your commission? And if you're a consumer looking to buy and sell, what value is that realtor going to offer you? Ask the question. Because discounting your commission to me is not value. That is literally taking salud. Just, if they're quick to discount, they're going to quick to negotiate. I'm in this for big picture, not short picture. Always put the consumer ahead of you, and good things happen. Salud, mis amigos. Stay thirsty, my friends. Always wanted to say that. So anyways, good stuff, man. Thanks. Good stuff. Ryan, love you, man. Love you, my friend. Sorry, guys. So, if you want to see value, if you're thinking of buying and selling, and you want to see what value looks like, reach out to me. I will sit down and I will show you what value. And it doesn't mean discounted commission. It means what value means. What is it I'm going to do that is worth your time and money? If I can't show you that, fire me, go to somebody else, and I'll walk away and say, hey, at least I showed you. I set the correct expectation. Whether you have a compadre, a sister, a brother, a relative, your neighbors, best friends, cousins, niece who's licensed, because we all know somebody who's licensed. Value. So, if you're looking to buy and sell in the next year, no matter who you know, all I ask is that you give me a call and you allow me to show you what value looks like. And then after that, don't hire me. Go with who you're going to go with, and at least I set a correct expectation. All right, guys. I'm going to go downstairs. Daughters aren't playing tonight. Work, drink, snack on Ritz crackers. I love these things, especially with cheese on top. Oh, man. Very addicting. I know, not very healthy, though, but that's okay. All right, guys. Have a good night.